Good morning, everyone. This is Joshua. Today I woke up very early in the morning, 4:30 a.m. Since I cannot sleep well because today I have a very seriously important meeting with my boss. So I have to make a decision, and um it's really if impact the impact is very high to all of the users. So I have to very conscious seriously consider about it. So but I have to pray. So I admit that I have to pray and I have to read in the Bible so that God would give me the wisdom and mm, something. Thank you. And today I want to read the Bible, Genesis chapter 14 to 17. And let me start. Genesis chapter 14. Then this Amraphel king of Shinar, Arioch king of Eleazar, Gedalion king of Aram, and Tidal king of Goim went off to war to fight Bera king of Sodom, Birsha king of Gomorrah, Shinab king of Admah, Shember king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. This second group of king, the attacked came together at the valley of Siddim, that is the Salt Sea. They had been under the thumb of Chedorlaomer for 12 years. In the 13th year, they revolted. In the 14th year, Chedorlaomer and the king allied with him set out and defeated the Rephaim in Asteroth Karnaim, the Jujim in Ham, the Emim in Shabbat Kiriataim, and the Horites in their hill country of Seir as far as El Paran on the far edge of the desert. On their way back, they stopped and Mishap, that is Kadesh, and conquered the whole region of the Amalekites as well as that of the Amorites who lived in Hazazon Tamar. That's when the king of Sodom marched out with the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. They drew up in battle formation against their enemies in the valley of Siddim, against Kedorlaomer king of Elam, Tidal king of Goim, Amalaphel king of Shinar, and Arioch king of Elisha, 4 kings against 5. The valley of Siddim was full of tar pits. When the kings of Sodom and Gomorrah fell, they fell into the fire pit. But the rest escaped into the mountains. The 4 kings captured all the possessions of Sodom and Gomorrah, all their food and equipment, and nephew who was living in Sodom at the time, taking everything he owned with him. A fugitive came and reported to Abram the Hebrew. Abram was living at the oak of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and Aner. They were allies of Abram. When Abram heard that his nephew had been taken prisoner, he lined up his servants, all of them born in his household. There were 318 of them, and chased after the captors all the way to Dan. Abram and his men split into a small group and attacked by night. They chased them as far as Hobah, just north of Damascus. They recovered all the furniture along with nephew Lot and his possessions, including the women and the people. After Abraham returned from defeating Chedorlaomer and his allied king, the king of Sodom came out to greet him in the valley of Shebes, the king's valley. Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of the high God and blessed him. Blessed be Abraham by the high God, creator of heaven and earth. and blessed be the high God, who handed your enemies over to you. Abraham gave him a tenth of all the recovered plunder. The king of Sodom said to Abraham, give me back to people, but keep all the plunder for yourself. But Abraham told the king of Sodom, I swear to God, the high God, creator of heaven and earth, this solemn oath, that I'll take nothing from you, not so much as thread of or a shoestring. I'm not going to have you go around saying, I made Abraham rich. Nothing for me, other than what the young man ate and the shirt of the man who went with me. Honor, escort, and mammal. They had to get their share of the plunder. And this chapter says to me, as we read the Bible yesterday, land where is the looks very nice, but finally he was taken by his enemy, everything he owned. But Abraham helped him, and finally he got everything which is taken by enemy. So Abraham is the very good person because uh, he know that he should assist the Melchizedek. So um we need to give our 10 things to the God because God gave us everything. Okay, chapter 15. After all these things, this word of God came to Abraham in a vision. Don't be afraid, Abraham. I'm your shield. Your reward will be grand. Abraham said, God, Master, what use are your gifts as long as I am childless and Eliezer of Damascus is going to inherit everything? Abraham continued, see, you give me no children, and now a mere house servant is going to get it all. Then God's message came, don't worry, he won't be your heir. A son from your body will be your heir. Then he took him outside and said, look at the sky, count the stars. Can you do it? Count your descendants? You're going to have a big family, Abraham. And he believed God. God declared him, stand right with God. God continued, I'm the same God who brought you from Ur of the Chaldees and gave you this land to own. Abraham said, Master God, how am I to know this? That will all be mine? God said, bring me a heifer, a goat, and ram, each 3 years old, and a dove and a young pigeon. He brought all these animals to him, split them down the middle, and laid the halves opposite each other. But he didn't split the birds. Poachers swooped down on the carcasses, but Abraham scared them off. As the sun went down, a deep sleep overcame Abraham and then a sense of dread, dark and heavy. God said to Abraham, know this, your descendants will live as outsiders in a land not theirs. They will be enslaved and beaten down for 400 years. Then I'll punish their slave masters. Your offspring will march out of there loaded with plunder, but not you. You will have a long and full life and die a good and peaceful death. Not until the fourth generation will your descendants return here. Sin is still a thriving business among the Amorites. When the sun was down and it was dark, a smoky fire pot and a flaming torch moved between the split carcasses. That's when God made a covenant with Abraham. I am giving this land to your children, from the Nile River in Egypt to the river Euphrates in Assyria, the country of the Kenites, Kenizzites, Kadmonite, Hittites, Perizzites, Rephaim, Amorites, Canaanites, Girashet, and Jebusites. Yeah, this chapter says God make a is make a covenant with Abraham, and Abraham, who hasn't yet have the baby, but Abraham will give him the son. yeah, from his wife, real wife, and he have some conditional things. Yeah, let's check it. What is the his condition? Genesis chapter 16. Sarai, Abraham's wife, hadn't yet produced a child. She had an Egyptian maid named Hagar. Sarai said to Abraham, God has not seen fit to let me have a child. So with my maid, maybe I can get a family from her. Abraham agreed to do with what Sarah said. So Sarai, Abraham's wife, took her Egyptian maid Hagar and gave her to her husband Abraham as a wife. Abraham had been living 10 years in Canaan when this took place. He slept with Hagar and she got pregnant. When Hagar learned she was pregnant, she looked down on her mistress. Sarah told Abraham, it's all your fault that I'm suffering this abuse. I put my maid in bed with you, and the minute she knows she is pregnant, she treats me like I'm nothing. May God decide which of us is right. You decide, said Abraham. Your maid is your business. Sarai was abusive to Hagar, and Hagar ran away. An angel of God found her beside a spring in the desert. It was the spring on the road to shore. She said, Hagar, maid of Sarai, what are you doing here? She said, I'm running away from Sarai, my mistress. The angel of God said, go back to your mistress. Forbid her abuse. He continued, I'm gonna give you a big family, children past counting. From this provenance you will get a son, name him Ismail. For God heard you, God answered you. He'll be a bucking corner of men, a real fighter, fighting in being fought, always stirring up trouble, always at odds with his family. She answered God by name, praying to the God who spoke to her. You are the God who sees me. Yes, he saw me, and then I saw him. That's how the desert spring got named. God only sees me spring. That spring is a street there between Kadesh and Prayer. Hagar gave Abram was 86 years old when Hagar gave him his son Ismail. Finally, Sarai had a very big mistake. He just suggested to Abram, why don't Hagar, who is our maid, just sleep with her so that we can gave a birth to Abraham. Abraham also agreed that admit that the situation. Finally, he got a son, Ismail. And he this is the kind of the very very unforgettable and unregrettable things from the all of the histories. This is the starting point of the history of Ismail, mm, Christianity and Islamatics. Since since then, we have a very big issues so far. So I feel like I have to admit the God's message from the entire things, not only just the small thing, also everything. So okay, I feel like this. Okay, let's move to the New Testament. He can't work. He's in terrible pain. Jesus said, I will come and heal him. Oh no, said the captain. I don't want you put you to all that trouble. Just give the owner order and my servant will be fine. I'm a man who takes orders and gives orders. I to my slaves, do this, and he does it. Taken aback, Jesus said, I will yet to come across this kind of simple trust in Israel. The very people who are supposed to know all about God and how He works. This man is the vanguard of many outsiders who will soon be coming from all directions, streaming in from the east, powering in front of the west, sitting down at God's kingdom banquet alongside Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Then those who grew up in the faith but had no faith will find themselves out in the cold, outsiders to grace and wondering what happened. Then Jesus turned to the captain and said, "Go. What you believed could happen has happened." At that moment, his servant became well. By this time, they were in front of Peter's house. On entering, Jesus found Peter's mother in law sick in bed, burning up with fever. He touched her hand, and the fever was gone. No sooner was she up on her feet than she was fixing dinner for him. That evening, a lot of demon-afflicted people were brought to him. He relieved the inwardly tormented. He cured the bodily ill. He fulfilled Isaiah's well-known sermon. He took our illness. He carried out our disease. Your business is life, not death. When Jesus saw that a curious crowd was growing by the minute, he told his disciples to get him out of there get to the other side of the lake. As they left, a religious scholar asked if he could go along. "I'll go with you, wherever I say," he said. Jesus was curt. "I am glad to rough it. We are not staying in the best inns, you know." Another fellow said, "Master, excuse me for a couple of days, because I have my father's funeral to take care of." Jesus refused. First, your business is life, not death. Follow me. Pursue life. Then he got in the boat. His disciples with him. The next thing they knew, they were in a severe storm. Waves were crashing into the boat, and he was sound asleep. They roused him, pleading, "Master, save us! We are going down." Jesus reprimanded them. Why, why are you such cowards? Such faint hearts? Then he stood up and told the wild to be silent, the sea to quiet down. The sea became smooth as glasses. The men rubbed their eyes, astonished. What's going on here? Wind and sea came to come to him at his command. The madman and the pigs. They landed in the country of the Gadarenes and were met by two madmen, victims of a demon coming out of the cemetery. The man had terrorized the region for so long that no one considered it safe to walk down that stretch of road anymore. Seeing Jesus, the madman screamed out, "What business do you have giving us a hard time? You are the Son of God. You weren't supposed to show up here." Yeah. Off in the distance, a herd of pigs was browsing and rooting. The evil spirits begged Jesus, "If you kick us out of these men, let's leave it in the pigs." Jesus said, "Go ahead, but get out of here." Christ. The pigs stamped over a cliff into the sea and drowned. Scared to death, the switchers bolted. They told everyone back in town what had happened to the madman and to the pigs. Those who heard about it were angry about the drowned pig. A mob formed and demanded that Jesus get out and not come. Yeah, every miracle thing happened in all over the countries. But something who lost his someone who lost his um pigs get angry and asked Jesus go out. This is our situation. Even though we got some miracle, we experienced the miracle things, we forgotten and some days, sometimes we just angry for Jesus and claiming for to Jesus. We need to repent our sin. We always have to praise to Jesus and always thanks to God. Okay, okay. Have a good day and praise again. Pray for me to have a make a great decision and do the job all of the things what I have to do. Thank you. See you again.